Welcome back to Mind Pump TV. I'm your favorite host, Adam Schafer, and I'm here with your second favorite host, Sal DiStefano, and we're going to be going over a 5-part series where he's going to demonstrate 3 movements that you're probably not doing. So all of my strength athletes or any of those that are advanced lifters, this series is definitely for you. So it doesn't mean that if you're a beginner that this isn't going to be good information, but we highly recommend this to people that are in the advanced or have been lifting for at least a few years and understand the basic mechanics. He's going to get into some really good movements. The first exercise that he's going to go over are fat girl presses today. So check these out. Also, if you guys want more information on these movements and the 2 bonus ones that we're going to give to you guys, all you have to do is click the link below or at the end of this video.
All right, so we all know the importance of having a strong, stable core. Number 1, it looks good, right? If you have a nice, tight midsection, that conveys the message that you're fit. People like the way it looks. But besides that, when you're lifting weights, especially when you're lifting heavy, a strong core is extremely important to protect your back and just give you good stability. And this is especially true for people who lift really, really heavy weight, like power lifters and strongmen. Now, strongmen in particular use weight belts a lot when they do their competitions, and power lifters also as well are allowed to use these types of devices. Now, when you wear a weight belt, your core is quite active. In fact, they've shown now that people who wear weight belts actually get lots of core activation while wearing the weight belt and doing heavy exercises. But the difference is in the muscle activation. In other words, when you're not wearing a belt, your core likes to brace by kind of tightening and pulling in a little bit. When you have a belt, your core pushes out and braces, and the belt provides additional stability. Now, why is this important information? Well, if you want to train yourself to get stronger in a lift while wearing a belt, which you may if you are a competitor, a power lifter, a strongman, or if you just like to lift super heavy weights in the gym, you want to train that particular recruitment pattern. In other words, you want to train your core to be able to push out against the belt to give you more of that stability. And this is something that actually makes a big difference, and it was brought to my attention by my good friend, Robert Oberst, who's a strongman competitor. He showed me an exercise I'd never seen before. Now, I've been in fitness for over 20 years, and I felt like I've seen everything, but I'd never heard of the unfortunately named exercise, the fat girl press. Now, I don't know why they call it that, but essentially what you do is you take a heavy object, and I'm going to use a sandbag. I'm going to use a 100-pound sandbag. It's pretty heavy. I like sandbags because they disperse their weight. If you don't have access to a sandbag, though, you can use a kettlebell on your midsection, or you can use a dumbbell maybe with a towel. But the point of this exercise is to strengthen that recruitment pattern where your core pushes out against the weight. So before I demonstrate this exercise, I'm going to explain a little bit what I'm going to do. I'm going to lay on my back with my knees bent, feet flat on the floor. I'm going to place the sandbag on my midsection, right on top of my belly button. And the goal of the exercise is to allow the bag to sink down and then for me to push out and lift the bag with my midsection. I want to hold that for about 2 seconds, let it sink back down, push it out again, and do this for reps or for time. Robert recommended to me that I do this for about 30 to 60 seconds. So let me show you what that looks like when you do this exercise, at least what it looks like with a sandbag. So I'm going to lay on my side. I'm going to roll this bad boy over onto my waist. So now it's sitting on my stomach, and I can feel the pressure. I'm going to let it sink into my stomach, and then with my feet flat, I'm going to push my stomach up as hard as I can. Let it sink, push my stomach up as hard as I can. And these are how I'm going to do my reps. And again, I like to do these for time, but you can also do them for repetitions. And this works great with pretty much any resistance. Again, sandbags probably preferable because it disperses the weight, but you can also use kettlebells or dumbbells, or you can try using your partner, except I do recommend you don't use your girlfriend because when she finds out the name of this exercise, you're going to get in big trouble. So look, if you like this video, share this with your friends, subscribe to our channel. We post new ones all the time. Try this exercise out. See if it improves your lifts when you wear a weight belt.